Hi guys, welcome to Pitch Intel podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. And before I go on, remember to hit that subscribe button and like this video and also drop a comment along the way. Thank you very much because that's the only way you can, encourage us as a unit to keep going. Now, this is a game where Arsenal trashed Tottenham Hotspur 4-1, as it should be, as I had predicted. Even though my prediction in my previous video, if you didn't watch it, you can go back and watch it now. I predicted 2-0. Now it's ended this way. What could be more embarrassing than having a player that turned you down in the summer score a hat trick against you upon the first meeting? During the press conference yesterday, they asked Thomas Frank about Eze, how he would feel if Eze was in the team. And he was like, who is Eze? Now, Eze has actually revealed who he is. I remember when Haaland did the same thing to Lewis Kelly 2 seasons ago. And he was like, who the fuck are you? He told Skelly that, who the fuck are you? And Skelly now scored when we trashed Man City 5-1 last season and did the Haaland celebration, introducing himself like, this is Miles Lewis Kelly. He's welcome to the team. So there is nothing that can be more humiliating than having a player that, said no to you in the summer, score a hat trick against you. Eze is actually who we think he is. When Arsenal players were, clamoring for Arsenal to sign him, and we do not tend to give credit to Arteta for bringing the best out of him. One thing that Arsenal has this season is the number of utility players that we have. Merino can play as a makeshift attacking midfielder. He can even play as a defensive midfielder and also play as a number 9. Same thing with Eze. Plays on the left wing position and plays as a number 10. Even if you want him to play as a number 8, he can play as a number 8. Rice can double as a DM and also as a number 8. You understand? Today, when Madueke came in, he also slotted into the midfield as well. So, we have players that can play from any position. Look at Nkapie today. Excellent, brilliant player. If not because of the fact that Zubimendi slept in the center of the park and Richarlison scored that goal, which took Raya off guard, we would have kept a clean sheet today. And I'm not happy about that clean sheet. I'm not happy about that goal because it made me sad. I'm not only about winning the league, right? I'm not only about winning the league. I'm also about beating that Chelsea's record. I want to beat that Chelsea's record. I'm looking at a situation where we concede only like maybe 10, 11, 12 goals max to beat that Chelsea's record of 15 goals. We need to beat that record. That's what I'm trying to position the team for. As Arsenal has made a statement now, these are the kind of statement wins that you need to tell your rivals that yes, you are ready. I said it before, Tottenham Hotspur are not rivals. They're not rivals to Arsenal. They just happen to be in the same vicinity with Arsenal and they try to make themselves important. They try to play some sort of value for themselves to make it look as though they are an opposition to Arsenal. They are not. It's just like Everton at Merseyside. Would you say Everton is a rival to Liverpool? It's just a derby, for crying out loud. They're not rivals. They do not qualify to be called rivals. People who do not have a trophy cabinet. The only thing on their trophy cabinet is the Europa League that they have. Look at the game today. Arsenal totally controlled the game. We dominated the game from the get-go. I mean, after Arsenal won the game by 3-0, all we did was detect the tempo of the game, control the game. Because tell me how Spurs did not have any shot on target in the first half. No shot on target, no shot at all. Talk more of shot on target. What am I even saying shot on target? No shot on goal. 0. Arsenal already had 4 on target, 6 shot attempted, 4 on target. Spurs had 0. They just came to sit back. This takes me down to Thomas Frank, right? Thomas Frank is a mid-table manager. He's only going to be able to coach the likes of Fulham, Brentford, maybe Everton, if Moyes should leave Everton, West Ham, He is not that coach that can get you those trophies that you need. And when I mean trophies, I don't mean EFL trophies. I mean Champions League. I mean EPL. Those are the trophies that the big boys go after. Those are the trophies that the big boys go after. He cannot get you that trophy. Tell me about a team coming to a derby and you're sitting back. you doing? You gotta be honest with yourself. This wasn't a match. This wasn't a. I don't consider them. I didn't consider this as a match because this was an eyesore. This match should be rated 18 because it was an utter disappointment on the Tottenham side. I really feel for their fans because they do not deserve to get treated this way. Anytime they try to make, I think that's one of the reasons why some of the fans did not, really make a lot of noise on the media, because I didn't really see a lot of noise about this, because they know that they are Arsenal's wives. The Arsenal wives, anytime, any day. There is nothing that you can tell me that will make me believe that this was a rivalry. Kudos to Declan Rice, because one thing is that Declan Rice is the engine of that Arsenal midfield. If Declan Rice should go on injury, it's going to be a long walk for Arsenal. I'm telling you. Have you seen the track back that Declan Rice does? The recovery. And I know other players do that as well. There was a time that we lost possession when we had a set piece from the corner. Who did the recovery run? Eze. Eze ran back to recover the ball and start building up with the goalkeeper from there. And even stayed in the position of the centre back while Saliba and Hincapié were trying to do recovery. Anybody can just come in and slot in. Now we can see that Hincapié can slot in. One thing I like about Hincapié is that he does not take any chances. Once it is getting busy, send the ball out. That's what Hincapié did today. And I love it. Stop, if it's tight and you see trying to build from the back. No, don't build anything from the back. Minimal risk. Because I know the players we have, we are going to win the ball back in the other half. But just send it out of the danger zone first, which is what we did today. Kudos to Arsenal. This is a much-deserved win. And on to the next one now would be Bayern Munich before Chelsea. Chelsea are going to come now and going to collect their own fair share of the thrashing next week at Stamford Bridge. We're going to get there and defeat them as usual. It's nothing new. They know for a fact that they can't beat Arsenal. Ask any Chelsea fan tomorrow, are you confident of winning Arsenal at Stamford Bridge? If they tell you yes, they're just lying to themselves. They do not have the needed Arsenal and impetus to defeat Arsenal. They cannot. They know they can't. The only team that can stop Arsenal from winning the league is Arsenal. If this mentality that we currently have, wears off. And I don't see it wearing off anytime soon, because if it wears off from Rice, it's not going to wear off from Zubimendi. If it wears off from Zubimendi, it's not going to wear off from Norgard. Because a team that has this many players out injured, Gyökeres, Madueke has just come back now, right? Matleni has just come back on the bench now, right? Odegaard out, Gabriel out. I mean, starters out. And we are still top of the league. By the time we beat Chelsea next week, we're going to go top of the league with 9 points. And then subsequently, depending on what Man City do, how many losses they get on the way, because they're definitely going to get losses on the way. You can't tell me otherwise. They'll get losses. Chelsea get losses. And Arsenal, I can't come here and tell you that we're going to win all our games straight. But what I keep reiterating is that by the 1st of January 2026, we're going to be topping the EPL with 13-point gap. And by March, we're already champions. Thank you very much for having me on this one. And I'll bring you my post-match analysis for Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Before the game. I'll try my best to record before then. Thank you. And have a good one. Great week ahead. Bye.